June. Of course, I'm doing a little Jamaican thing, goddess chic for you tonight. Of course, this is Mahogany La Piranha. This is the Mahogany La Piranha show. That's a lot of Mahogany La Piranha. But it's another week of this fantastic, fantastic show. I'm so happy to be back with you. I'm so happy that you're here with me. I love all of you. Special shout out to my Roku viewers. Hi, darlings. Also to my Justin.tv viewers. Hi, guys. And a special thanks to MondoClub.com, who carries our wonderful station, as well as our sister station, Wild Animal Television. Wow. Hello. Tonight, we are live, as we always are. Our number here is 412-567-0381. You can call me if you want to be a part of the show, if you want to throw an insult out, if you want to say I look pretty, or, any tips, any, life-affirming advice, sex talk, anything, whatever, please call me. I would love to have you. Definitely add us on Facebook, and that's facebook.com/Gay Life TV. Also, you can follow us on Twitter, and that is Twitter at GLTV. So there you have it. You have no excuses. You know how we get down, baby. So I have a special guest for you this evening because I always bring the shows. I told you I bring the shows. So this week we have an import of sorts across the pond, if you will, a beautiful young lady from Ireland, Belfast, to be correct. Crazy. Miss Mahogany is international now. Honey, that means when I go to Belfast, I can get some Scottish cock. Irish cock, I guess. Whatever. I'll take it. I'll take it and I'll drink with you and we can have a merry old time. But enough about me. Welcome to the Mahogany La Piranha Show, the gorgeous, the infamous Lady P. How are you, darling?
Hello, my little cherub. How are you?
Oh my God, you're gorgeous.
Well, I do try. I can't see you though.
I'm so sad. Well,
you're beautiful because you look beautiful on Facebook.
Well, thank you so much. I do try. I try in between all the really bad drunk pictures everybody takes of me, So I try to balance it out with a really cute face shot every now and again. So that's how you. Yes, I love this mug, darling.
Oh, thank you. I always say that if I want a photograph of myself mid-shot like this.
Yeah, well, you look gorgeous. How long have you been a female illusionist? We'll put it like that.
Well, I have been doing this for about 13 years.
Wow. And you are 29, I'm guessing?
I am close to that, yeah.
Okay, I got you. That's hot. Now, I did say your name is Lady P.
Yeah.
In case, do you share what the P means to the public, or?
Yeah, I go by, my name is Lady Portia de Monte.
Oh.
But Lady P, it just rolls off the tongue a bit easier than the whole ensemble.
I love it. It's fantastic. So, are you what kind of act? Is it cabaret? Is it gender illusion? Is it, what do you do in Ireland?
I'm kind of all things to all people. It depends who's paying the check.
I got you. Do you escort?
No, I'm sorry, I don't.
Oh.
No.
Well, it just adds to the bank account. I'm just saying, I'm just kidding. And I heard from my wonderful intern that you do a lot of traveling.
I do, yes. So, I literally have traveled the world doing drag. I've done it in Africa, I've done it in Australia, and I've done it in Canada. And I may be coming to Pittsburgh.
I would love to host a time with Lady P because I like the P.
I like it, honey. We're like
I can tell we'll be good friends. So how does the brothers take you in Africa? How did they like that milky white skin, honey?
Oh, I think they tried to put a voodoo curse on
Are you
me.
serious?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it happens. Listen, you won't catch, even though my ensemble is very Jamaican inspired tonight, you won't catch my black ass in Jamaica. They hang bitches there, honey. So I think you got to wisely pick places sometimes. Although I had a friend, my sister,
Hmm.
ventriloquist, uh, La Piranha. She was in South Africa for a while doing drag, but not as. I think your look is really beautiful. So is my sister's, but it's more of androgyny with her, which I think people don't really feel is threatened. I think when they
Yeah.
find a really beautiful queen, they start to think sexually, religiously, and all these, different kind of issues kind of pop up because they don't really know what to do with a beautiful woman. How do you feel about that?
Well, I think that sometimes it can be, yes, a little bit shocking for some people
Wait.
because if you see some ugly drag queen,
Yeah.
you're just like, whatever, yo.
Yeah.
Ugh. And then
Hello.
you see this person that walks into a room and they're like, whoa. And it's so funny
Yeah.
because when I go and do straight gigs, because I do as much in the straight world as I do in the gay world, and I
Okay.
do television and all that type of stuff as well over here, that when I go into, like, say I'm doing an event in a straight public arena, and you see women and they're like, oh, who does she think she is?
Yeah.
With all that makeup and like glittery dress and blah blah blah.
Yeah. Trying to
And
steal my
then
man.
yeah, then they figure out that you're a guy and they go from like hating you to like loving you. Wow, you look great. How do
Yes.
you do your makeup? We love this. We love so you're not a threat to them anymore because
Yes.
you're a guy.
Yeah.
And then you see all the straight men who like go, wow. And then oh no, that's a man. I shouldn't have those feelings. But at the end of the
Exactly.
day, everyone's only human. You know what I mean? You can't look like this and not get the honey.
You can please everyone. How tall are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I out of shoes, I'm 5'8" on the mark, and then
Okay.
in shoes, I'm about 6 foot.
So you probably look like a regular woman, like you're passing, I would think.
Yeah. Hmm.
Do you have a huge foot?
No, I'm size 8. Like I don't know what the American sizes are, but over here I'm like a size 8.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. You're like, average size foot,
Mhm.
basically. That's
Yeah.
how I wear like a size 17.
Wow.
No, I mean not
Football player?
I like tree bark around my feet, and that's
Lovely.
that's how I get around town,
Oh, that's
basically.
so fun. Where'd you buy your shoes from?
Oh my God. Well, a lot. See, I have a large drag family, so we hand each other down a lot of stuff.
Uh-huh.
I love Payless. I don't know if they have a Payless in Belfast, but here they go up to like a size 13, and that is the only place you can kind of go when you're in a pinch. Like you got to do this gig, girl. You got to get up in this gig, and the bottom of your pumps is kind of haggard. So you go kiki down to Payless and pray that they don't got no orthopedics. You know what I'm saying?
How
Like,
big are women's feet in America?
yeah. So I do that. Also, the internet. You can find anything on the internet, especially
Yeah, of
shoes
course.
and cock. So that's what I look for
Here.
mostly. But the internet, Payless, family members. Sometimes you get lucky. You go into some of these stripper stores. They may have like a 13 or a 14 you can stuff your foot into. So, that's how I get around. That's how, yeah.
So what is it like? What is the world of Pittsburgh like? If I came to Pittsburgh tomorrow, what would be waiting for me?
um, that is a great question. I feel like you're interviewing me now.
Oh,
Goodness
sorry,
gracious.
I can't
Um,
help.
Pittsburgh is a beautiful, beautiful city. I must say, there is no skyline like it. It's
Uh-huh.
unique. It's almost Gotham-esque. They actually shot a Batman movie here because it's kind of,
Oh.
it's Gothic, it's old town appeal, but it's modern and skyscrapers. So it's this gorgeous, gorgeous city with the ugliest people in the whole goddamn world. I'm just kidding.
Oh, no, listen.
I'm kidding. Listen, beautiful, beautiful people here. Um, a lot of people
Ireland, can I
say
just tell
that
you
Pittsburgh's
something?
kind of cliquish.
Ireland and the UK, and I hate to say this,
The
but we
ugliest
have some of
people.
the ugliest people, genuinely. We have some real munters. Like, literally, they look like Quasimodo walking down the
But I
street.
feel you find a really beautiful man over there, you find a really beautiful man, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Because the in between is just, and it's not so much that they're, well, they are, some of them can be very ugly, but they're just so bland and so
yeah,
average that as soon as, like, say, somebody from Europe arrives, it really flags up just how, like, oh,
yeah,
the people are. It's terrible. And then I go away on holidays and I come back and I'm like, oh, I'm home.
yeah,
All the
right.
ugly people are walking towards me.
Now, do you like to eat?
Do I what? I
Do you,
love it.
what's your
I
favorite food, darling?
hmm, I am I literally am a pig when it comes to food. I would eat literally until my body rejected the food.
You must shit a lot then, huh?
Yeah.
Well, listen, I asked you that because Pittsburgh, we have wonderful restaurants here.
We love
Some
it.
of the most greasiest, fattiest, but delicious food of
Love
every
it.
nationality. We have Polish food, we have Italian food, we
Oh,
have,
Palagumari Biasaggiare.
what is it?
I said that's Italian.
Yeah.
Palagumari Biasaggiare. Si, si, si.
Oh, I just know mange, mange. But that might be French, I'm sure.
Do you know what
I don't
that
know.
means? That means, do you want to go for a ride in my car? So if I ever go to Italy, I can, and I have a car, I can give somebody a lift.
Oh, well, listen, when you come, you're gonna need a car because I don't have one.
Okay,
Unless
so
you
I can
want
drive.
to do like the bus thing, that might be fun for you to do like public transportation.
I've got a license. I can drive.
Okay. What kind of car do you have?
I have a Peugeot 107 and it's bright yellow.
Oh, do you like to drive fast, darling?
No, because we're hounded by speeding tickets over here.
Oh,
So
okay.
I stay within the law because I can't be bothered getting points on my license or paying the fine.
Do you ever drink a little vodka while you're driving?
No, but I might take poppers while I drive.
Ah! I love it.
I
I
put
just finished
poppers in
my
the air
Valor
vent.
Poppers last week. I
Oh, I
did.
love it. It's the one I
Honey, I sucked that little tube dry, honey. I had popper boogers. You ever had popper boogers? Sniff
and
popper so much you get boogers? I don't know. But I
I may
love
have done. I may have done. I'm not sure.
them.
I love it though. I do very much.
Do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a husband?
Well, I did. I had one of 2 years, and then we went our separate ways about 3 or 4 weeks ago. All fine, all just we had both got to a different stage, and I was kind of holding him back because
Oh.
he has to go and
Did he
fly.
say, bitch, you holding me back?
I know. No, I did. I was very self-aware, and he was at
Oh.
one stage of his life. I've been at the other. I've been out on the. I've never been in, basically. I've been on the gay scene from I was 15. I've been
Okay.
doing drag from I was 16.
Okay.
I been there, done that, got the t-shirt. He was finding himself, so I was like, "Go, spread your wings, have lots of sex, and enjoy yourself." We've
Yeah.
had our fun.
Well, that's pretty gracious of you. But listen, honey, let me tell you, when you got some good dick, you don't let it go.
Well, I mean, well, that's true,
But
but
if
then
it's meant to be, maybe it'll be in the future. So you never know.
because what I said was right combo, wrong time period. So Although I don't go without, I have met somebody else, and I'm having yet to.
Oh,
Yeah.
you ever been DP'd?
Pete, what's that?
Double penetrated, honey.
Oh my goodness. What sort of a show is this? What time does it go out at?
Saturday morning, right for the kids.
6 a.m.
So, the drag. What is your competition like? Do you
Uh,
view other girls as competition, or how do you go about that whole thing?
well, you see, in Belfast, where I am, there myself and two other people basically set up the drag scene as it is now, as in like club nights and theme nights and cabaret shows, and we had an entire club room built around our show that we did. It was a cabaret bingo show, and I worked in that for like 9 years, coming up to 10, and then
Okay.
I got to the point where I just wasn't, I couldn't progress any further. I couldn't go any further. There was a bit of tension with the place and a bit of cattiness and a bit of bitchiness. And I got fed up listening to myself complain. So I was like, escalator, baby, I'm out of here. And
Yeah.
I've flown. So I've literally toured the world great. And I would do a lot of work in the south of Ireland, which is Dublin, in
Okay.
fair city where the girls are so pretty, I hear.
Hello.
And
Well, what's the name of a good bar to go see you in Dublin, maybe?
in Dublin, well, I you can see me in Panty Bar
Okay.
in 2 Saturdays, and then I think in 2 Sundays you should be able to see me in the Bingo Show, if not a couple of weeks later, in Dublin in the George.
Very
So
nice. So it's yourself and your two sisters, or two friends, basically.
no, I left them in Belfast.
Oh,
They're
sorry for
still
you hoes. I'm the Diana. Fuck you hoes.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Uh-huh.
That's cute.
Get me free
I like
right
your style,
completely.
girl. Don't let nobody hold you back. You know, the
Yeah.
Mary and Rhoda hold you back, girl. You gotta fly your wings, spread your wings,
I
girl.
know, I know. And it's sad because like one of them, and we were great friends for over 10 years. One of them I don't speak to at all,
Oh my
and
God.
nor have I any desire to. But the other one I still would be quite friendly with and
Yeah,
kind of miss doing shows with, that type of way.
yeah.
But you have to move on and move up, honey.
You do, and you have to in this industry, in this career. I mean, like, I think most people forget that it should be fun.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's why we started it in the first place, is to have fun and to express yourself and to entertain. And I think now that it's such a money making business, I think it's very smart to keep your eyes on the prize and stay focused. And, if the best quote I've heard this week was, if the shoe fits, wear it. If it don't, take that motherfucker off. You know what I'm saying? If it's a good situation, great. If it ain't, you gotta leave. You gotta do your own thing. And I mean,
Well, you see, if the shoe fits, I wear a size 8. If not, I take it off and beat somebody with it.
ah, well, I like that too. I'm pretty feisty myself here in Pittsburgh.
So
Um,
listen, if I was to come to Pittsburgh, what do you do? Where could I see you perform, and what do you do?
well, I'm
What's your
kind of
style?
banned from all of the bars,
Hmm.
but it's true.
What did you say?
I'm banned from like most of all the bars here. They won't
Really?
let me in because I'm
Wow.
such a
Like, what have you done?
troublemaker.
Are you a bad girl?
Kinda. But I'm trying to mend my ways secretly.
Okay.
But we have a wonderful bar called the Blue Moon. It's where, you know, I kind of started that place, and it's where, Sharon Needles from RuPaul's Drag Race, we all
Yeah.
did shows there. It's a really avant-garde, kind of funky dive bar kind of situation. It's very
Okay.
experimental, where you can like feel free just to experiment with all kind of drag and makeup and music. And there's these wonderful people that come see you there that they just eat it up.
Okay.
Like the more
Yeah.
different, the more artistic, expressive you are, they love it. And I love that place for that. We do have other venues. The problem about Pittsburgh is they want you to be fantastic all the time, but
Yeah.
don't want to pay you fantastic money to be
Mm.
fantastic.
Yeah.
And that is, that
And
strikes a big,
that's such the trouble. And I think that is kind of like a worldwide thing, except
yeah,
I must say, Dublin is very good at paying you a good wage. Because what really annoys me is that when people try to ring you to book you for something
wait,
and they say, "What's your fee?" You say your standard fee, and they go, "Yeah, but I only want you for 20 minutes." And I go, "It still takes me two
yeah,
hours to get ready.
yeah,
Whether you use me for 20 minutes, an hour, or 3 hours, it's
yeah,
this is how much I cost.
yeah,
Once you want numbers, once you want this, this is how much it costs." You know,
yeah.
that type of way? And you
Well,
kind of have to, some people think you're a bit of a ball buster, but it's not that. I don't mind. I'll do some gigs for free if I think that I'm going to get something from it.
if there's publicity, if you can
Yeah.
network, there's extenuating circumstances. But I think if you allow someone to give you a bag of clothes from Rainbow and some pickle juice and tell your ass to drink that pickle juice, then, you're doing yourself a disservice. I feel like once you kind of mark your wage, you have to stick to it because if
Yeah.
you slide back, they kind of
I know.
they'll like think you're weak and
They
try to
do.
give you
They
a
take
fifty
that stick
dollars.
and beat you with. You give them one favor, and then they take that stick and beat you
Hello,
with it.
yes, and no one needs that. I mean, and the thing of it is a business, and if you're not cunning and shrewd, and sometimes you do have to be a bitch. Give me my fucking money, and I'll give you a fantastic show.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
know.
it. So, I
And
mean,
it's the age-old saying: if you pay peanuts, you get monkeys. So you kind of say, "Well, go and give somebody like fucking whatever," and then, but that's the standard show you're going to get.
yeah.
You know, that way. So,
Who's your favorite designer?
who is my favorite
Fashion.
designer? Like clothes that I like to wear. I
Yes.
used to have it's not it's like it would be more high street designer. I love Karen Millen. Do you get Karen Millen?
No.
No. So Karen Millen is a really great, like really, really nice clothes. So I would wear a lot of her stuff.
What size are you?
Um yeah.
What size are you?
What size am I? I am a 12 UK size. So I
Okay.
I don't know what that is in the US. I don't know. Do you add or you take away sizes?
No, I think you're a 12 here too.
Yeah.
If you're a 12 there, you should be a 12 here. I'm sure. I don't know. I'm very like, I'm a fashion whore. So
Yeah.
I like, I have a pretty good eye at, getting really great deals on, you know, Balenciaga and Dolce and, just really cute pieces that, you know, are not too expensive, but they
Yeah.
last a long time. And then
Yeah.
again, I mean, with a huge drag family, we all kind of shuffle things around
You see,
over
the
it.
problem with me is I do so much and I like to kind of keep it fresh that there was a time when I used to spend a real fortune on clothes and
Wait,
I
yeah,
I have 10 dresses upstairs that are so sensational.
yes,
I only could wear them once or twice
yeah,
because once you then you've turned into like a one trick pony outfit wise. So I try to kind of shake it up a wee bit. And yeah, so that's kind of the way I work my looks. I kind of get an idea in my head. I don't necessarily follow fashion per se. I follow my look and my trend, and I sort of think, okay, this will work, this will work, this will work. I'll maybe get like for a season, and then I mix and match through it, and then that goes away, and then I get something else, mix and match, that goes away,
right.
and so I had up in my bedroom. I moved house, and I've got two spare bedrooms
Oh my
filled.
God, crazy.
I know.
But God bless you. It's nice to have options. A girl has got to have
But you know the funny thing
options.
is, although I have those two rooms filled with clothes, I honestly never have anything to wear. And I stand and I look and I go, right, I'm bucking this all out. I'm getting rid of it because I don't wear any of it. And then I go to try and throw it out. Oh no, I could wear that. Oh no, I could wear that. I could wear that. And then I don't. So I'm going to have to just be ruthless someday and just go in with my eyes closed, fill a bin bag and chuck it out. Give it to the needy.
Yeah.
Give the sequins to Somalia.
That would be very nice. I'm sure they would love some of your beautiful dresses in Somalia. I should give some of my dresses to Somalia.
Yeah. Isn't that funny? Giving your sequin gowns to the homeless and seeing some like randomer rock up, push a trolley.
I love homeless men. I think they have a lovely fragrance to them.
Do you want
And
to
they
hear a
usually
really
don't
horrible
care if
story?
you have a penis.
Do you want to hear a really horrible story?
Sure.
I did this movie a couple of years ago, and it launched at Gay Pride. I was launching at the Gay Pride as well, and I got so drunk, right? And I thought, well, I don't live that far. I'll just walk home. So I started to walk home, and I put on these new shoes, and they were killing me. So I sat on this bench and took off these boots, right? And I fell asleep on the bench. And I woke up, right, to the sensation of being kissed.
Oh my God.
And a homeless tramp snogging me as I lay asleep on the park bench.
Oh my God. Did you get infection?
Oh, did I what? It was disgusting.
Well, what did you do?
So I was kind of like, I was like, what are you doing? He said, you were just like Sleeping Beauty. I had to come over and kiss you.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh, well, fucking please don't. And then he walked me home. So we did. And
Is this your new boyfriend that you have?
Pardon?
Is this the new guy you're dating?
Yeah. I love him. I love him. And the thing is, he just travels light. His home is on his back. So literally, we can live anywhere.
Very nice. Who's your favorite heroine?
Who is my? Oh, right, okay. Let's think. There are a few now. Whenever I was growing up, I wanted to be Goldie Hawn.
Ah!
Yeah, that was Goldie Hawn and Overboard.
Was everything. It was cunt boots, honey. Everything.
I loved it. And
Yes.
then there was also a TV series over here, which I don't know if you've ever got it in America, but it was called The Good Life. And it was basically about these people who lived in London, and it was two sets of neighbours.
Okay.
And they lived in, and they worked in the city of London. One of them gave it up, and became self-sufficient in the 70s in his back garden. But the next door neighbours were like real high society Londoners. And the next door neighbour wife was called Margot Ledbetter. And when I was young, I used to watch this, and I was like, I want to be that when I grow up. I want to be Margot Ledbetter. And I'm not for... So I am a bit of a combo between Goldie Hawn and Margot, except with red hair.
Very nice.
I do. I do a bit of everything. So I do. I do have a degree in performing arts. So I do. So...
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, what's your goal? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Pittsburgh, honey. I'm all over Pittsburgh.
You want to move to the States?
No, yeah. I mean, I never say no to anything. I was thinking possibly I could be Australia based. Good eye. There's a shark in the water, Kylie. So possibly Australia, but I would like to tour more America wise. So I might come over and do a few shows. When's your Prides?
What's my height?
No, your Prides. When does Pride happen in?
It happens here the second week in June. So June. It's between like the 13th and the 20th. So it can fall on either of those weeks. So it's like the second or third week of June.
Cool. Well, I might aim to try and come over.
Yeah, it's genius. Let me tell you, you would be a very high commodity. We would love to show you a great time here in Pittsburgh.
Stop, honey. I love it.
Yeah. But where do you see yourself though?
I,
Acting,
I'm
retiring, being
going.
famous? What
Yeah, I'm kind
situation?
of going down the radio path. So I'm kind of wanting to get I had my own musical theatre radio show
Okay.
over here, and then the company went bust and they closed down. So I'm now working in the BBC, but
Okay.
doing kind of behind the scenes radio stuff. So I'm aiming to get myself by the end of the year on like my own show, my own weekly show, and then go to the network.
Very nice. Well, let me tell you, I got a for you. Ow! You know what that means?
I'm kind of guessing
Ow. What do you
big
think it
black
means?
something. Is that right?
What?
A big black something?
Yeah. I got a a black. I got a big black something. See, I can't even be crazy. I don't know. I stutter. I apologize.
You can say it, that's
But
fine.
it's been so fantastic having you on the show. Do you want to say anything to any loved ones, friends? Do you have a message, a platform? I
I'd
don't know.
just like to say to all the guys out there in Pittsburgh, don't worry, I'm going to be there soon. And
Ah, well,
one
we
thing
will count the days until we finally meet ya.
I
It's
want
been,
my closing message though
yes,
is
okay.
if you can't be good, just be good at it.
I like it.
Yeah. And I think that it served me well in life.
Well, I like it. I like we would be good girlfriends to go and rip up this crazy old town of mine. And it's a pleasure to have had you. I think
Yeah.
you're gorgeous.
Well, I've had my Pittsburgh virginity cherry popped now, so I'm
Yeah.
very excited.
I tried to treat you very gentile.
You
If you
did.
if
You
you
gave me you start with poppers, which was nice. Thank you.
I will get you. We'll get some poppers and whippets when you come to
Have you ever done
Pittsburgh.
poppers and discoed?
Say what?
Have you ever
No,
done
I mean, these guys just do poppers when they're like busting a nut here, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's
Do
like,
you know that in over here that they used to put in the air vents of nightclubs? And then yeah, they literally used to put it in the air vents of nightclubs, and everybody would be dancing and off their heads and not wondering why they were having such a good time. And then it
I
would
need to go to Europe. Will
there's
you
a
be
lot
my
of things
guide
you can do.
if I come to Dublin sometime?
Oh yes, definitely. I'll hook you up with some gigs as well.
Oh, I love it. Listen, I definitely escort, so definitely. No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
Well,
It's a joke.
there's no
Well,
smoke without fire, honey.
the beautiful, the infamous, the talented, very smart, funny, intriguing, the Lady P. Thank you so much for joining
My
us.
little cherub, thank you. I've had a wonderful time on your show.
I think it should air immediately, so you'll be able to watch yourself and see how gorgeous. Well, tomorrow I believe it airs, so you'll be able to see yourself and see me looking crazy.
I
But
know.
it's
What
been
are you
a
wearing?
real treat, darling.
Are we still recording?
We are.
Oh, okay.
You can
Just in case I
stay
was like,
and be a part of the
like, oh,
show if you
see
want to
ya.
co-host the show. You can stay and co-host the show with me if you like, or
Wow.
you can
Yeah,
do
right
poppers,
on.
or if you have something to do, you can do that. I
Well,
don't
at the
know.
minute it's 2:37 a.m. So I've nothing else to do bar sleep. So I'm up and awake. So what else have you got coming up?
Well, listen, I was going to. Um, I do this thing. It's like a wrap up of my week,
Uh-huh.
basically, and I call it a week in the life of a fish. And it's a play on my name because I'm Mahogany La Piranha, and I'll bite your goddamn hand off. But I get into the most craziest things, and I kind of just let people know all the fun and exciting things that has encountered during my week. Now, have you seen this big inflatable duck in Europe yet?
Yes, I saw it whenever it launched, and it launched last January in Sydney. I was in
Ah,
Sydney, I was there, and now it's kind of doing a tour of the world. So I haven't seen it in Europe, but I did see it in Australia.
okay. Well, it just came to America, and the first city that it came to happens to be Pittsburgh.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. I was kind of like hating on it. I was just like, oh, it's just, who wants to see a big old duck? But it really has like this strange energy to it that
Yeah.
just makes people like really happy and
Yeah.
like, just chill. So I had this friend that we used to work a lot together professionally, and it kind of went sour. And then, but we still kind of stayed friends, kind of talking. And I really love him. And his name is Joe Deline. And I call this guy, and like I said, we have still have very much love for each other, but it's
Yeah.
just still strictly just work at this, we're just work partners, And he did this duck fantasy tour, and basically we do these G2H2 kind of parties. He works for a magazine called Equal, and it was like an equal launch party, and there's a ballroom full of gay men. And he hired myself and my sister to accompany him and to entertain and to mingle and to be fabulous. And and that's exactly what I expected from this whole situation. The hotel that we were at is right by I think it's like the Westin or something. It's real close to the Duck. So we walked from the hotel to the Duck, and I took the most amazing picture that evening. So thank you to all the photographers who were so gracious enough to make me look beautiful. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Thank you so much. Um,
Well, you can't improve on perfection. You're just beautiful
oh well,
regardless.
thank you. You know what? Black don't crack, but
I love that. I'm so jealous. I am
well, listen.
actually,
Every beautiful woman knows it's all about how your upkeep. You got to drink that water. You got to watch what you eat. You got to exercise. You can't
physical
drink too
talk.
much. You can't do hard drugs. And I do all of that. So that is the reason why I look so goddamn fierce all the
Well,
time.
I never seen Whitney look bad for the fact that sometimes she's a bit too skinny, but
I
she never
saw that
actually looks
bitch look bad. Did you ever see being Bobby Brown? Oh my God, Whitney looked like somebody hit her ass with a golf club and left her for dead, honey. Let me tell you.
bad.
But yes,
Whoever thought,
the
whoever thought
duck
taking a bath
was
would kill you?
amazing. It was inspiring. I'm glad it's in this beautiful city of mine, Pittsburgh. Business has been booming. The Pirates have been swinging those bats, baby. I love sports these days. I like looking at the asses. I like looking at the little jock straps. I like looking at men.
You
I'm a
see,
sexophobe, Lady
the
P.
only sport that we have over here is football. And
Oh, but those boys are fierce, baby.
well, the rugby players are, because I watch a bit
Yeah,
of rugby, and I have to say,
gorgeous.
my
They
ex-boyfriend
sweat
was
so much. I
rugby.
think, I feel like they stink, and that takes away for me.
Yeah,
I would really like to suck them, but I don't know if you can get to that. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. If it's dirty down below, you're not going to go there, honey.
Hello. Don't nobody want no man must all up on they Clairol and Maybelline. I just bought this wig, baby. I just bought this. So
Yeah.
I was gonna get into the fact some of my favorite heroines, Lady P.
Uh-huh.
They're American girls, so I don't know if their stories have reached Ireland to you, but I'm gonna start
Yeah.
and
Talk it to
chime
me,
in
honey.
if you know these ladies.
Okay.
The first lady that I would like to talk about because she's quite infamous. Her name is Lorena Bobbitt.
Hmm.
Now she's a white bitch,
Yeah.
Lorena
That's not her
Bobbitt is
fault. It
her
was just the way
name.
she was born.
Say what, baby?
It's not her fault. It was just the way she was
No,
born.
I love white. Honey, listen, I'm a snow queen. And I ain't talking about Coke. But I like that too. No, just kidding. um, so this woman, Lorena Bobbitt, she has this husband. He's not that cute. He's a little, I'm sure, controlling, abusive, um, very mean. I think he would beat her, and I think he took the pussy a couple times. You know, I don't know. So Miss Lorena Bobbitt, you know, she's sick of calling the police. She's sick of calling her mama, crying over the phone, mama, he done took the pussy, he done slapped me in the face and everything. This motherfucker told me he was gonna kick me out. You know, it was a horrible story. Horrible, horrible. Now, Lorena got sick and tired of playing the victim, and she waited till his ass got good and comfortable and went to sleep. So his punk ass is sleeping. This bitch cuts off his nuts and berries. The whole penis, honey. Cut the dick off.
I like that because
I like that too.
I always said you would hit me once and then you have to sleep with one eye open.
Hello.
Because you never know when I'm going to strike.
Hello.
And I will get you. And I would get a bat when you're sleeping. And I would start with your ankles.
Oh
to
my
pick it up,
God.
and I would beat you all the way up until I cracked you in the head. So
right.
you only got to hit me the once, honey. I ain't no Tina Turner.
All right, Kathy Bates, you was giving me misery, honey. All right, bitch. Well, listen, it doesn't end. So this bitch cuts the dick off, gets into her car with the dick,
Yeah.
speeding down the highway, and then throws the dicketh out of the window. So Lorena,
Or in particular, or just randomly threw it out the window?
randomly.
Good for her.
Yeah, randomly. The bad part is, I think they found it. I wouldn't want them to have found it because they like sewed it back on or something. But it doesn't work. He tried to do a porno. It doesn't work. But I would like to salute Lorena Bobbitt.
Yeah, so would
You're
I.
a woman in history. I love you. Lady P, do you approve?
I do very much so. I agree totally. And I
approve.
hope she didn't face any criminal charges because she was just desert in her retaliation.
Yeah, I think, you know what, and I think if you are afraid to get burnt, do not play with fire. Oh, like my pussy. This is some hot pussy. And you are watching the Mahogany La Piranha show. I am joined this evening with the gorgeous, charismatic, the Lady P. Thanks, and let's give it up for Lady P again. All right, everybody, my next heroine on my list this evening, it just gets better.
Okay.
Lady P, it just gets better. Amy Fisher. Have you heard of Amy Fisher?
No, and I can't wait to hear her story though.
Well, okay, now Amy Fisher's little punk ass is 13 years old. And she fell in love with Joey Buttafuoco, who is 38 or something. You know, Joey got kids. He got a wife named Mary Jo Buttafuoco. You know, and Miss Amy Fisher, she's from New York, Long Island. She's a little hot in the pants. You know, she falls in love with Joey. And I do believe they start a relationship together.
At 13, that wee girl's 13?
She might have been 14 or 15, but this is talk show. You know, I got ratings to worry about. You know what I'm saying? I stretch the truth just a little bit, you know. So she's 12 years old, you know, messing with Joey Buttafuoco. And I guess the whole town of Long Island is a-buzzing. Before long, his beloved wife, Mary Jo Buttafuoco, she learns of the affair. Or she knows her man is messing around. So basically, Joey has to break the whole relationship off with the Long Island Lolita. That's what they called the hoe. The Long Island Lolita.
I wonder, did the Long Island Medium come out and did she
Maybe.
send something? I love her. Did you
Maybe.
get that show?
No.
Oh my God, we have this show in the UK and it's from Long Island and
Yes.
it's the Long Island Medium and it's this lady with like platinum hair and roots and everywhere she goes she sees dead people. Like she could be in the gym and she's like, "Oh my God, did your mother just pass?" She says that her will is in the jewelry box under the floorboard in the house next door. But she loves you, honey. Take her love. And everyone just falls about crying all the time. And her son and daughter are mortified because her son was trying to hit on this girl in the gym. And she's like, "Has your father just passed?" And he's like, "Mom, not here."
I do believe that shows here. I've never watched it though.
Well,
But I think I've like skimmed past it. I think those Long Island people are crazy. Well, to get back to Miss Amy Fisher,
sorry,
she
I
finds
sidetracked.
out this horrific news that she can't be with her Joey. Joey. That's how Mary Jo used to say his name. Joey. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you why. She said Joey. So she's obsessed. She's heartbroken. She's 11, and she's in this relationship with Joey Buttafuoco. So what this young hoe do? She go to this man's house. You know. Now, his wife answers the door. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. This bitch probably think this young hoe is selling Girl Scout cookies. Now, Miss Amy Fisher, she said, "Bitch, I ain't selling no cookies. I've been making some cookies with your baby. You know, I've been fucking your man." Now, I'm sure Miss Mary Jo did not like that, so she probably said something smart. You know, "Get out of here, you old, you know, you nasty, you know, something or other." What does Miss Amy Fisher do? She shoots Mary Jo in the head.
What?
Point blank.
A 13-year-old child has a gun?
She was
What
10.
kind of country do you live in?
Yeah, I know. It's America. I love it. You have to, though. So she doesn't die, though, miraculously. She just looks like she has a stroke. So she goes, "Joey! Joey! Hey, Joey! Get my medicine, Joey! My chin is hurting, Joey!" So I love Amy Fisher because she brings the name Lolita to a whole new level. And Alyssa Milano played her, who I love. So, Amy Fisher, I salute you. Now, would you shoot some bitch in the head over a man, Lady P?
No, I don't think any man is worth doing time for.
Oh, I love you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're such a role model. You would do, yeah, you should write for Hallmark or something. I love it.
Yeah. Ain't no man good enough to do time for, honey.
Okay, moving on. Moving on. Like I said, it just gets
Wait,
better
tell me
and better. And I really love this girl because she's feisty. Her name is Tanya Harting. Now, have you heard of Tanya Harting?
No.
Oh, you'll love this story.
I know.
Now, this is about Disney, princess, effortless, beautiful, feminine ice skaters.
Okay.
Just gracious. It's about being on a team, having your teammates back, but also, you know, going to the Olympics, doing your thing. This young woman, her name is Tanya Harding. She's kind of a brick. She's not the prettiest bitch, but she can skate, you know. Some goddamn slivers, you know. And now we got her arch nemesis is Nancy Kerrigan.
Uh-huh.
Now Nancy, she's kind of a brick too. She ain't no beaut, but she's a little bit better than Tanya. I mean, Nancy kind of got a little overbite. She might be a little buck tooth, you know, but she's nice, she's pretty. all-American girl. You know, now at first, everything was everything. Everybody's having a good time, enjoying themselves, you know. And this is what happened. Now, Nancy Kerrigan is doing a lot better in the Olympics than Miss Tonya Harding. You know, and I understand you work, you practice, you do everything you can to try to win the gold medal. But some other hoe is out hoeing you and is about to take your glory.
Put the pedal to the metal, honey.
Yeah, well, this is what happened. So this is what I'm thinking happened, allegedly. Now, Tanya said, fuck this. I'm going to go get my boys. We going to get some drinks tonight. I got some marijuana, and we just going to get high and drunk. You know what I'm saying? So, her and the boys sitting around, getting high and drunk.
Hi, honey.
You know what I'm saying? Just getting it in. You know, getting turned up. You know. Now, Miss Tanya said, hey, boys, I got a good idea. Why don't we kill that bitch? Now her boys wasn't that high. They said, no, girl, we can't be killing nobody. You know, ain't nobody trying to go to jail for your punk ass. She said, okay, what about this? We won't kill her. Let's break her legs. Now, this time, the boys said, nah, I could do that. I could break some bitch's legs. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem breaking a bitch's legs, you know. So, you know, they said, okay, we're going to do this, you know. But I think it started out as a game, except for Miss Tanya Harding, honey. Now, I'm sure they all had a good night's sleep. Miss Tanya woke up all energetic the next day, knowing that this day is going to be the best day of her life. You know, I got my mojo back. I'm feeling good about myself. She see the boys. Hey, boys, I hope y'all didn't forget what we talked about last night. Now, men don't want to seem like they sissies, you know, so, oh, yeah, we remember. Well, is you going to do it? Yeah, we'll do it for you, girl. So, Miss Beautiful Swan, Nancy Kerrigan, is doing her rehearsals and just being, you know, her pirouettes and everything. It's gorgeous. Here comes badass Tanya with her bodyguards and shit, you know. She said, there she is, that hoe over there. That's her ass right there. They said, okay, babe, what you want us to do? I want y'all to break her motherfucking leg. So they picked up a tire iron and hit this poor white woman across her knee, breaking her leg and sending her out of the Olympics. I swear to God, true story.
That was sad. That poor girl who tried so hard.
Yeah, well, you know, it's the survival of the fittest, I say.
Yeah.
But I think she went a little hard. I mean, that was a little much.
Yeah.
You know? I think if you're good, you're good. If you're not good, then you should stay home. But
I might just have maybe taken a screwdriver and went to the bottom of her skate.
Oh, I love it. Ever did crushed up some glass and put it in someone's compact?
In a top hat?
Compact, their makeup compact.
Oh, compact.
Yeah.
No, although
their
I
pressed
wish
powder, yeah.
Would have.
Yeah, that's real good. That'll fuck a girl up for life, honey, let me tell you. Why am I bleeding? Oh! And my best, Nancy Kerrigan. Why? Why? Okay, there we go. That's all.
So, have you any confession stories that you'd like to tell us that you've done to somebody? And
terrible stories that I've done? Yes. I entered this beauty pageant, and one of the other contestants, they had this huge prop with all of these like light bulbs around it, and her dumb ass decided to go, I don't know, do something and leave this very expensive prop in the back with all these light bulbs. So my black ass went right over there and unscrewed all of her light bulbs. I took all of the light bulbs out of her like thing and I like stashed them like in like plants and things. Like it was so rude. And she went to perform. Her thing did not work. I didn't win. She didn't win. So no harm, no foul. But that was pretty rough. But for the most part, I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like I'm pretty. I fight fair, but I just didn't like that young lady at the time. So.
Well, karma is a bitch, so you need to be careful of
Oh,
what you
honey,
do.
let me tell you. I mean, I'm sure that's why I don't have a boyfriend because I'm such an evil bitch. That is why Naomi Campbell is losing all of her hair because she's an evil bitch. It happens. So, I mean,
And when was the last time you had a boyfriend?
I've never had one.
What? How old are you?
I am 27.
Oh, well, in fairness now, I went through all of my 20 single. It wasn't until I got to 29 that I started dating somebody.
I just had sex like
Yeah.
2 years.
Right?
And listen, I really don't like butt sex. I really don't like being touched in the ass. It's just not really my scene. I'm not a top either, like I don't want to go around poking everybody. But I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I think I'm very intimidating and I'm a little bit of trouble. So I think men they're scared that I will kill them. I will. But um, I
No, I know
also
what you
view
mean.
men as
You need to
like
kind of meet
authoritative
somebody that
figures.
doesn't.
Say what?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean because my boyfriend, I met him randomly and he was only starting to come out on the thing, so he
Okay.
didn't know who I was. And I met him in a neighbor's house and then I sort of bewitched him and I think uh, then he tasted the honey and that was him stuck. Before that, I literally had 11 years of being single because being in drag, people only see you, one, as an entity, or two, as a drag queen. They never see you as a sexual being.
Yeah.
So they never put that thought in. And even when they see you out of drag, they still don't tend to think of you sexually. So it's really strange,
Yeah.
that type of way.
Well,
So
I mean, I mean, I do have fun. Um, I do,
I
but
love
I feel
Grindr.
like I pick the wrong guys to have fun with,
Yeah.
like retarded guys or homeless men. It should not be like on my phone list, but they are. No, just kidding. I don't know. I'm one of those people that I'm just gonna wait till someone amazing comes along. I'm not in any
Well,
hurry.
honey,
I
the
think
door doesn't come knocking, you knock that door.
yeah, I mean, I'm not in any rush, and at the same time, I still feel like I'm a work in progress,
Yeah.
and I would still like to grow myself before getting into something serious with someone, anyways. But definitely that need and that want is still there. But I'm just waiting, and then until he comes, I'm gonna, I don't know, do what I
Yeah.
do.
Well, I mean, don't rush into anything now.
Yeah,
Don't rush-
exactly. I mean, when it's good, it'll be good. And, I have amazing friends
Yeah.
and a great family.
You
And
see, this was my thing as well. There were so many people was like, "Oh, I can't believe you're single. I can't believe you're single." And there was a period of time, and I was like, "Yeah, I know. I can't believe I'm single because I'd be a great boyfriend, and I
yeah,
am a great boyfriend." Um, but I was going, the time's just not right, and I'm loving my life, and I was able to go here, go there, do this, do the
yeah,
other, and I
yeah,
was answerable to nobody.
exactly. And that is the best. Like when you are like completely unattached and so
Yeah,
like free just to enjoy all
yeah,
the pleasures that life has to offer, the
yeah.
smells, the touch, food, traveling. I mean, and without being like, babe,
No.
I'll be back, or
And there is a lot to be said for the fun of like random sex. I think sometimes can be quite fun as well.
yeah, I don't know. I burnt down a house. Like I had sex with a black man, and I
Uh-huh.
burnt the house down. Not on purpose, because this pussy is so hot. That's all I'm saying, America.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
So I'm like, you know what? I masturbate a lot, and that's great for me. And I like shaking people's hands after I'm done masturbating.
Well, I shall do my Oprah hug whenever I see you with gloves on.
No,
But
I have anti-bac. So,
honey,
okay, listen. What makes you a great boyfriend? That was great that you said that, but what makes you a great boyfriend?
well, because I'm very kind of patient and open to other people's feelings, and I give as much as I get, if not more, and I don't expect any more than I give, you know?
Okay.
And I'm very sort of cool and laid back in the sense of like I wouldn't be one of these people, oh, you need to come and spend time with me. You need to, like, if you're not doing something, you need to sit in the house and just keep me company.
Yeah.
And go and do your thing,
Yeah.
come back, let's have a bit of crack, let's go here, let's go out for dinner. You want to go and see your friends? Go and see your friends. You know, I'm very chilled that way. I'm also a great cook, and I'm really, really great in bed as well.
Oh my God. What's the
Yeah.
best dish you prepare?
What is the best dish? Gosh, there's so many. I literally random. I was on a cookery program over here as well. So
Oh
I
my
was.
God.
Yeah, let me think. I love to make brunch. I love making brunches. So a classic brunch for me would be portobello mushrooms, which are the large mushrooms. I would do
Wait.
those. I would grill those, and then I put hummus and asparagus with poached eggs, hollandaise sauce made from scratch, and spinach, and then I put I like make mixed bacon and spring onion and mascarpone cheese, and then use that as the dressing over the top.
So do you eat meat?
Yeah, I eat everything, honey.
And what's your best thing you do in bed? What makes you such a great lover?
Well, I, I give away all my secrets in television.
Well, maybe we'll find. Never mind. Maybe we'll find out when you get to Pittsburgh. You can tell me in person.
Yeah,
Have you ever with a tranny or another drags?
no, because two yings don't make a yang, honey.
Now listen, I ain't dyking. I'm fighting. You know, I love women. I love my sisters. But yeah, if I wanted to like, do
I
that, I would
like
just get a
men. I
girlfriend.
like big,
Yeah,
masculine, hunky men.
punky. I love punks too. Do you like tattoos?
No, I said hunky, as in like macho
Oh,
men.
hunky, not
Yeah,
punky.
yeah.
Oh. Well, I like all kind of men. I live
Just
by the university, and it's still nice enough that they walk around in these sweat shorts things all day. So I just like watch their penises. I'm such a pervert, actually. But that's how God made me, and that's how I will stay.
Well, I
Um,
was watching the show that Dave was doing, and he was getting reactions from people on Skype. Um, and there was quite a hunky like guy there, and he was sitting in a chair with no top on. Why were they sitting all with no tops on? That's what I want to know. Is Dave in the studio? Can we ask him
he
this?
is, he's in the back. Can you hear him? Can you
Why
hear
did they all
him,
sit with no
Lady
tops
P?
on?
Oh, he's here. I don't know. I think, sex sells and
Well, there was a guy with no teeth. There was a guy with a moustache and no teeth and his top on.
that's our number one show. That is the party line, the Dirty Talk show.
That's it, the Dirty Talk Show. Yeah.
Yeah. It gets
I
well,
used to come
they
on.
have some cute bears on there.
Yeah.
Like hairy guys that yeah.
My ex-boyfriend was like a jock, so he was.
Oh.
He was very hunky. He was very solid, and
Yeah.
he was furry and lovely big chest. Like he literally was that broad, and his
Wow.
thigh was like the size of my waist.
How tall was he?
He was about 2 or 3 inches taller than me.
So a 5'11" ish.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cute. Was he working with something, girl? Was he working with something? We want to know.
What does that mean? Oh, right.
Um,
Okay. Yes. Yes, he was very much so.
oh, so how you gonna let his ass go, girl?
everything was in the port. Yes, but you have to let people move on and grow, you know.
You do.
Otherwise, it becomes stale, and then you don't. They resent you, and you either live life where as peaceful and as harmonious as possible, and when you see a chink, if you can't fix it, flick it.
Agree. Um, changing notes completely. I just watched The House of Versace, starring Gina Gershon as the very tan and very, very platinum Donatella Versace. It was amazing.
Oh
Have you seen
wow.
it? Do you know the story? It was just
Oh, of course.
amazing.
I follow Donatella over here because obviously she lives in Europe, which isn't too far. So she'd be in our papers and magazines
Yeah,
a lot. Do you know who Donatella Versace's mum was? And they
she
based they based a very famous character on her.
um her mother. I know that the mom was a
Yeah. E.T.
ET.
Don't you think that Donatella Versace looks like E.T. with a platinum wig on?
Oh my goodness, shows. I love it because we bring the shows. No, I think there was a period where. Now let me tell you, I do love Donatella. I wish I was Allegra Versace. I really do, the daughter. Um, Let me tell you, Donatella, she has a hard mug to work with. She's very Sicilian. It's a very strong look. And then once you put in the orange tan and the cosmetic surgery, she does
Yeah.
look very bizarre at
Mm.
times, but I think it all works for her now. I think she's a more, it is so crazy and it's very true what
She's kind
drugs
of
and
grown into her
alcohol
look.
can make you look like. Drugs
Yeah.
and alcohol can wreck a beautiful woman
Yeah.
like that. So,
Have you seen that thing on YouTube where you've got like people on crack for 10 years and you see their high school year
it's
picture, they're all beautiful. You
ridiculous.
touch them and
Crystal
they
meth is the worst one. It will take you to the future so fast. Like, I mean, 10 years on your age, easy,
yeah.
like that, you know? So you really have to treat yourself kindly. The great thing about the story is that she is a really tough, strong woman, and
Yeah.
she overcame her demons. I'm sure she still parties, but um, she got herself together. I mean, her family, I love that a family or friends love a person in crises so much that they force them into rehab because either that or they're going to watch you die. And who
Yeah.
wants to do that? And
Well, it's like Amy Winehouse said, they try to make me go to rehab by saying no, no, no. And like,
to her, I think you can only be benevolent to it for only so long before
yeah,
it really starts to take a toll on you, before you start puking blood, before your liver shrivels up, before you have no septum, before your brain is eaten apart, before you get lung cancer,
yeah. And so,
before you hurt yourself, before you fly out
but
of a window, like so many
coming
different
at it,
things.
yeah,
And it's just like, it's I understand because I've lived that life, and it's just nice to have a pullback
yeah.
system. Um, but it was an amazing, 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 amazing documentary. So please check it out, guys. If
Yeah.
you,
I also think coming at it from a performer's point of view, like I have this funny saying that the way that there's the saying never drink and drive.
yeah,
I always say never drink and drive because you can start out so kind of like, what up, girl? I'm so gorgeous. I'm this, and by the end of it, you're like a hot mess. Now,
yeah,
I have drinks and I enjoy the crack, and it does loosen you up a little bit, but I don't drink to excess because then you end up like a hot mess, and
yeah,
you're started off like so beautiful and so refined and so glamorous, and by the end of it, you're on a table swinging your handbag around your head.
It sounds like my Thursday nights, honey. Let me
Because
tell
you know
ya.
why? My drag name is Lady Portia de Monte, right? When
Yes.
I get too much drink, my nickname is Lady Pishy Diamonds.
Oh, cause you pee
Because I just a Lady
yourself? Do you
Diamond.
wet your pants?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
No, I don't know. I don't wet myself. I wet myself, thank God. No.
Oh, well, that's nice. Um, have you started? Is America Horror Story over there yet?
Oh, I love American Horror Story, yes.
It just debuted yesterday evening.
Mhm.
Veruca La Piranha, my sister, she throws an American Horror Story at Teabags Bar in Lawrenceville every Wednesday. So if you have nothing to do, go over
I'll,
and keep my sis
I'll
company,
fly
spend
over.
some money.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'll fly over on Wednesday and do it.
Please do. You would love my sis. She is the most talented, unique, kind, beautiful woman ever. I think you guys would hit it off lovely. All of my girls you would love, especially my sister Marsha Mello, who would say, Mahogany, why you got those shit locks on? I know she would call them shit locks, but because I have my dreadlocks in today.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I'm very eartheral. I'm feeling. That's my flavor today. Um, but yeah, you would love the people, my girls, anyways. There's some boogers that I will, for
Well, you
once,
get them everywhere.
yeah, I will let them be boogery, and I won't even mention them. But there's a lot of great restaurants. Again, Pittsburgh, it's beautiful. We have great friends. Oh, a great thing about Pittsburgh, it is very affordable. Like
Okay.
it's very inexpensive to live. It's not like New York or Los Angeles or Chicago or Miami. It's very affordable. It works kind of with anybody's budget as long as you have a job
Yeah.
and yeah, can
And
throw one
my
back.
geography is not great of the US, right? So you've got New York here, and then you go sort of like Chicago, and then you go down to sort of like Florida. So where are you?
We are northeast,
Hmm.
um, so it's right, kind of right below New York, basically. We're right
Okay.
by Ohio. We're right by West Virginia, um, and we're like kind of off to the side, but not quite. Northeast. So yeah, but we're kind of right under New York.
So here
So we
you
have
have,
4 seasons. We have a lovely summer
yeah.
sometimes. We get the beautiful fall, the foliage of autumn. We get snow. We get like a cold winter. And then we get a nice spring. So it's really nice. It's a beautiful city.
Yeah.
The water is brown, but that's why we have chlorine.
Yeah. So I have to do a little bit of a shout out because I do a US video blog that you guys should check out. So I
Okay.
do an online weekly blog with six other drag queens from
Okay.
America, and it's called Queens of the Week. And
Oh,
I do every Friday. So my video is going to be uploading tomorrow.
okay.
So you have to check it out, girl.
I would definitely. And how do I, one more time, how do I access this?
You just go to YouTube and type in Queens of the Week. I always start all my videos off with Lady Portia, blah blah blah. So if you
Okay.
type in Lady Portia, I'll come up.
Okay. Lady Portia and Girls of the Week.
The week.
Queens of the Week
Yes.
on YouTube. I got you. Fans, people listening in, you know what to do. It comes out tomorrow. About what time, though?
Well, I will be. Well, it'll be before you guys get up because it's 3:20 a.m. over here. So
Wow.
I will probably go to bed for a couple of hours, and by the time you waken in the morning, it shall be up.
Okay.
Mhm.
Very nice. Let's see what else we have to talk about.
Have you any
before.
more heroines for me? Because I love those.
My heroines?
Yeah.
I have one more.
Okay, cool. Hit me with it.
One more, and then I'll bring everybody the most gorgeous little chocolate drop ever. Y'all know who I'm talking about, Mr. Brian. But that's in a second. My last heroine, and I've talked about her before because I just love her. Her name is Tammy Feldbaum.
Okay.
Now, Tammy Feldbaum was is a transsexual,
Uh-huh.
and I'm transgender, so I love other trannies and hearing their stories. And she was a trailer park girl. She lived in a trailer with her man, and I guess Tammy would do like side little things, maybe a little silicone to herself. You know, I don't know exactly what she did. Or maybe I think she dabbled with some medical things or
Yeah.
whatever, but she was not licensed or whatever, you know. So her other half, her boyfriend, goes to her, "Will you give me a vagina? Will you give me a sex change?"
What?
And she's like, "Sure." So she she cuts his dick off, and he dies from blood loss. And I guess he threw up in his mouth and choked on the.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So it's crazy. But the poor Miss Tammy Feldbaum gets arrested for murder, for homicide, for
Oh,
killing
right.
her boyfriend. And I really don't think that's right because the guy asked her to
Yeah.
do it, you
Mm.
know? So
But
it's
then
like,
again, if somebody said, stick your head in a gas oven, would you
yeah,
necessarily
I
do
mean,
it?
like, if you want to, enter at your own risk, you
Yeah.
know, I really don't know how to, but I think if I cut
But
it,
I watched a
you
video
know,
on YouTube on how to do it, so I think I should know. Lie down there.
yeah, yeah. So, I mean, it went horribly, horribly wrong.
Yeah.
I do believe Miss Feldbaum is out of jail. I hope you are not doing any more sex reassignment surgeries. But I am a fan of yours, and I'm so sorry that you had to go through that horrible ordeal.
Well, there was a film over here, and actually the actress was nominated for an Oscar a couple of years ago, and it was called Vera Drake. Have you ever heard of that? So this was a true story, back in like the 1930s or 40s, about just this lovely wee housewife. She like worked for in the church, and she had a lovely husband and kids, and like really, really lovely, wholesome English lady. But
Okay.
on the side, she performed abortions. But like she did it out of like the goodness of her heart, because it
Right.
was such a crime, or such a shame and a stigma to have to be like a teen pregnant or unmarried and pregnant. And she did these, and she literally, you never actually saw what happened, right? But she went into every room with a cheese grater, a bar of soap, a needle, and like a hose pipe. And then it came out that one girl got an infection, and then she got in trouble. But she would be a great heroine because she was doing it for all the sisters who just couldn't keep their husbands or boyfriends.
Yeah, it sounds very if these walls could talk. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen that? Yeah. Listen. I think my temple. So it's like whenever I
Oh, so
start,
mine.
getting
My body's a
surgeries.
temple. Anybody can enter, and all is welcome.
Hello, hello. Just please drop your penance at the door.
Yes.
So yes, that's kind of my show. I do want to say, look for me shortly in November, Pittsburgh and surrounding areas, America, because I bring the show at Kelly Strayhorn Theater here in East Liberty. It's going to be, I believe, like a film festival that they asked for yours truly to host. So look for
Wow.
that. I will have
That's
some
exciting.
dates coming. Yeah, it sounds good. Um,
Well, be sure and tag me in some pictures whenever
I
you do one.
will. This, you know what? This is such an epic show right now. It's you're gonna get so much feedback. We have like 4 to 5 million viewers,
What
so
up, yo?
it should be really great for you, for me, for us, for everybody. Um, Also, at the, I believe this says, oh my goodness, the Dana Goldberg comedy show at Cruise has asked me to host that as well because I guess I'm funny or something. Maybe I'm a little funny.
You're
Um,
funny, glamorous, beautiful, and charming.
I got it all.
Well, that's what Dave has just emailed me to say. So yeah.
Well, thank you so much for
I'm only
being an
joking.
amazing co-host. I would like to have you back
Oh,
whenever you're free to come back and
I'm there with
update
bells
us
on.
on your wonderful career and everything that you do.
Cool, honey.
Yeah,
Don't worry, I'm there with bells on. Although I think we should get the theme song, Ebony and Ivory. Couldn't we do that?
we could do that. We
Yeah.
have this Today show characters. Their name is Kathy Lee Gifford and Hoda Kotb. And Hoda Kotb is like this Egyptian woman, and Kathy Lee is this white blonde woman, and
Yeah.
they're like raving alcoholics that just drink wine and talk about the silliest things.
I love it.
So
That's
if you
stuff.
would like to co-host with me and be my Kathy Lee, that would
Yeah,
make
oh,
me very
perfect.
happy.
Yeah. I'll be Kathy Lee. My sister's called Catherine, so that's perfect.
Very nice.
Yeah.
It's not. It's a role that was meant to be.
Isn't it? I think so.
Well,
Well,
Lady P,
it's
the
a-
beautiful Lady Portia, thank you for being with us this evening. I hope you had, did you have fun?
I had a great.
Was it an
It's
okay
just me, I
interview?
think,
I hope I didn't get too off, off base or anything.
no, honey.
It's
You
okay.
ain't said nothing that I ain't said 100 times before, girl.
I love it. I love you. I'll get us some poppers, hooch, when you come to
Here,
Pittsburgh.
I heard funny when I was watching Dave's show. That was a real den of iniquity, that show. But what is this spray popper? Somebody was talking about spray poppers. I've never heard of that in my life.
I
What is
don't
that?
know because I only like marijuana and cocaine. So I don't know about anything else.
So you can get the that was had no top on the Dirty Talk show. He was talking about this spray poppers, and I've never heard of that before in my life.
I don't know. Maybe they like spray their buttholes and have their partner sniff their hole, and that's how they get high. I think that's really sexy, actually.
Really? Oh my God! Imagine if you were so relaxed you farted.
Oh my God! Or lost a little mud, had a little mudslide, honey.
Oh dear, yeah.
Oh,
Definitely.
Lord.
Come on.
Wipe it up, wipe it up, wipe it up. Listen, guys, happy Halloween. 'Tis the season. It's October. The movie Carrie, in a few weeks, opens at theaters October 18th. Don't miss it. The TLC story coming on VH1 October 21st. Halloween is, well, of course, I don't need to tell you when that is. But please, guys, this year, be safe. Treat each other kindly. Go out in numbers. Don't try to be, superwoman by yourself. A friend of mine, Ben Stoviak, was a victim of a gay bashing over the weekend. So I definitely want to send my prayers and my support and sympathies to Mr. Stoviak. I love you. It was a senseless beating after the annual witch show, which was amazing. I wish you were there because I looked insane. And the numbers were, my numbers were fantastic. I think everybody
Give
else's.
advice to people who are getting ready for Halloween.
Well, yeah, it's like the whole month, and a lot of my family, they're glorified witches. So they're spooky in their own right. So they just love October. I can go either way. I just like to party. So
Yeah. So I've got some advice for your viewers out there who are getting ready who are putting their Halloween costumes together. So usually that's the time when all the wee gay boys think that they want to be drag queens. and they go out and they put on the most uncomfortable shoes that they wear for 2 seconds in the house, and they go, these are sore, but then go out for a night in them, and by the end of the night they're off and they're standing in glass. Make sure that your footwear is comfortable. Whatever
Yes.
you wear, make sure your feet are comfortable, or you will have a miserable night. That's my top tip.
My grandmother told me if your feet hurt, your whole body
Yeah,
hurts.
that's true.
So it's, yeah, and you want to be glamorous and you want to be able to still stick it out. So I always, this is my new trick. I always have a nice heel, but I always pack a sandal or flat just
Yes.
for if I'm floating around and I really want to get loose. I have an option for comfort because it has literally debilitated me
Yeah.
before, like have made me leave parties, have, you know, and it cheats you out of a day. So
Yeah.
that is a
I
great tip.
hosted 5 nights a week in this club in Dublin, right?
Okay.
And I used to have the real gorgeous classic killer shoes for when everybody arrived in. And then when the club was pumping, I called them my lesbian pumps. I went and slipped into these like lesbian pumps, and then nobody really noticed them because the club was so busy. And then just before the close of the club, because I would then say goodbye to everybody and give them all a hug and a kiss as they
Yeah.
left, I went and slipped into the nice shoes so that when people were leaving and looking you up and down, they seen that. So in the middle part, you were comfy.
Well, thank you so much. Portia, I have to go to commercial break. You
Okay.
were an amazing guest. Come back anytime. Yeah, Pittsburgh loves you. We can't wait to meet ya. Have a beautiful evening. Have a great sleep because I know
Oh,
it's
thanks.
really
I'm all
late.
set.
So, sweet dreams, sweetie pie, and thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me. You're wonderful.
No problem. And guys, thank you so much for sticking with us so far. I hope you're enjoying the Mahogany La Piranha show. That was the Lady P. I am Mahogany La Piranha. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we will return with Brian. Welcome back to the Mahogany La Piranha Show. I am that bitch. So, hi, I'm glad you came back. This has been one of my favorite episodes of the Mahogany La Piranha Show.
Same here. I loved your interview, by the way.
Thank
loved
you.
It
was fun. She was gorgeous.
Yes.
But I definitely want to thank my Roku viewers and also Justin.tv viewers, mondoclub.com for carrying the station. We appreciate it. The number here tonight is 412-567-0381. So please reach out and touch somebody. I do want to go back real quick and just say we have to stop this hatred, this homophobia, these gay bashings, these human bashings, this craziness that we have, this infinity for violence that we have for each other. It has to stop. It gets us nowhere as a community, as a human race, as a country. It just does nobody any favors. Ben, my heart goes out to you. I do love you. You're a strong boy. And you're still fly with a boot mark on your face, yo. You still fly. I think it's hot. I might give you some. But, no. But it's a disgusting, it was disgusting to learn that a good friend of mine was gay bashed. I know a lot of us in the community have experienced this. So,
I have twice.
yeah. So we really have to learn how to defend ourselves and carry weapons that might not get used back on.
Oh, I have mace. I have my taser. I have a knife. I have one of them knives that Michael Myers used from Halloween. I have one of those, and I also have a brick too. Yes, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you this, USA. I don't care if George Bush goes to hell, or I don't care if Sarah Palin gets her pussy pierced. I'm gonna carry a damn brick and brick somebody's head if they gonna try to fuck with me. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I will even carry a big ass flamethrower. They won't know what it is. I'll be like, look, this is something that I'm carrying on the bus, and I'm trying to get my ass home. I'm telling you that right now.
It has to end. So, if you're watching this, take a second out to really reflect on who you are and what we think is cool and funny and acceptable as a society. So when we see it, we can stop it. So not only we can stop people from doing it, but just stop it, period, because it's crazy. So please be smart about when we go out in the evenings. Go out with people, groups, numbers. Safety is in numbers. Be smart about your location.
Go with the cops.
Be well aware of your surroundings, and you know, it's a shame that we have to be cautious, but you do. So Ben, I love you. Everybody out there, I love you. I just had to say that. We're gonna go to a lighter side right now. We're gonna go to a light side. We got the handsome, the incomparable Mr. Brian here with us. Give him a little round of applause. Applause, applause, applause. Love it. So what's up, boo? How was your week? How you been? What's going on?
Week's been great. Everything's been going good. I have this addiction. You see, I have this addiction.
For
apple pie and honey buns. Yes, apple pie. Oh my gosh.
Do you do it with ice cream on top or any kind?
Whipped cream, strawberries, ice cream. Ooh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm just getting a little bit worked up because apple pie is just it's just so good.
I like a nice apple crumble topping with like just fresh out of the oven.
Yes.
With some vanilla ice cream on that.
Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you just had to experience that USA
Did you just
because
orgasm a little bit?
I'm sorry. I even said it on Facebook. I'm sure you've seen it. I said, and if you look at my Facebook page, Breezy Mirage, it said I'm having this orgasm with it was first with chocolate. I said I'm craving some Reese's And something else, orgasmic.
Would you trade apple pie for sex?
Yes. Yes, I would.
Now, can you make your own apple pie, or must it be store-bought or made for you?
Number one, it could be made for me. I mean, I'm just saying, if a man can cook for me, I'll cook back for him. I mean, I'm just saying, I got the good stuff, you bring the good stuff to me. I'm just saying, you bring it to me, I bring it to you.
Gosh. Okay, so what else is going on, boo?
And let's just say, my boss's birthday was yesterday.
Which boss?
David Stanton, baby.
How am I the last to know? I would have jumped out of the cake. I would have gave you some cake. You know what I'm saying? You like some chocolate cake, David? I'll give you some chocolate cake after the show.
You heard that, boss?
Do you like this with my butt cheeks? Little chocolate cake, honey. Put a little tang on that tongue, baby.
Oh.
Well, happy birthday, David. Happy birthday, many more.
Happy belated, boss.
Yeah, honey. I bet he got his. Yes, so. I don't know.
Oh, he's been keeping circus, baby.
That's all good. This. All the way, Phil. So, did you show up? Was there a party? What did you guys do?
Let me see. We basically, we did Davio's show.
Okay.
Well, at first we went to, 5801 in Shady Side.
Oh.
And they did a filming thing there with Eric Toll from Fresh Top.
Okay.
And then after that, we was there for like a couple hours. It was a very nice party, by the way. Had the best shrimp wrapped with this bacon that was just so sweet.
We don't care about it. We don't care about it. I can't get in. We don't care. No, I'm just kidding, though. That was at 50.
It was good, though.
5801. I still love you, even though I can't get in. I'm not going to be a hater because it's a gorgeous place. And
it's real nice.
There are some awesome bartenders who work there. Mr. Bill, which is one of my best friends, William, whatever, Bill. Brett Matten. There's so many other people Stephanie that works there that I completely love. Marshmallow does Outrageous Bingo there every Tuesday.
It was really nice.
So yeah, tons of.
After that, we went back to the studio, did Davio's show, and then the Dirty Talk show, and then after that, had to go home because I had school the next day.
How's school?
School's good. I love it.
That is nice. See, that's what I'm talking about, America. This is why, get some education. Obama, can we get this boy some free college money?
Yes.
Somebody trying to do something with themselves.
Yes, you can send it to me, Brian Rice. I live in Pittsburgh, PA. And by the way, you can find me within any area. And by the way, I am known for loving Port Authority. So if you know me back then and you see me right now, just sponsor me, please. I need one.
What's your rant about today? What are you catching us up on today?
I'm letting cats out of the bag. Let's get into it.
Okay.
So, as you know, I now call myself, I made a title. I call it Urbanesque. Esquire by me. I give you the urban news exclusively.
All right, Urbanesque. I like that. We about to get Urbanesque.
Let's just say, Tracy Steele from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Her and Drew got fired from the show. They will no longer be on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
I don't remember her.
Because
Was she light-skinned?
She was the one that went out with. Well, her baby's dad was Chris Brown's DJ, and they were barely known on the show because they were too calm for the show. That's why they got fired. They were too calm for the show. Tracy Steele said herself that I'm not being ratchet or anything else like that. And I'm not trying to be, an unclassy ass hoe, a popcorn hoe, as she said. And you know what I'm saying? That's
Why is her teeth so yellow? Is that name?
oh yeah,
Is
that's
that the
me.
wrong
Name.
cast?
That's the next thing that I'm gonna let out of the bag.
Oh,
That's
look
the
at
next
Nene's
thing.
boobies. All right. Come on.
Their dresses are cute, by the way.
Jewel tone.
That's the next kit. That's the thing I'm gonna let out of the bag later on.
Okay.
So the thing is, they got fired from the show and everything else like that. Has she mended her friendship with Shay? No. And she's still saying, that she was the next bitch and everything else like that. So, we left that under the rug. And Tracy she might do appearances for the next season though.
Okay.
It's just that. But, moving on from that, oh my gosh. Get ready for some love in hip hop New York. And guess who is going from Atlanta to New York? Yes, one of my favorites that I have grown to like. Yes, I like your music. Most definitely. And I like your personality. I like your red hair. I like your fat ass because I got a fat ass too.
K. Michelle.
Yes. I love K. Michelle.
She got a little stank ass attitude sometimes, but she cool.
Sometimes.
She cool. You know what I'm saying? She's one of those black girls that will tell you
how it is.
Yeah, and sometimes it's like, you don't know me that well to be telling me anything. So, you know what I'm saying? But she cool. She does just have a beautiful voice. Mm-hmm. She does. Definitely, she sings. So that is Miss Thing, though.
That's Miss Tracy Still. That's the one that wasn't really doing much on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
I got it. She's kind of cute.
Yeah, she is.
She's kind of cute.
She really is. But yeah, K. Michelle, she's going from Atlanta to New York.
Okay.
I guess she's doing more of her music career and everything goes. I really like you for that. You're doing it. You're definitely doing it, girl. And my thing is, how do I think it's going to turn out? It's going to be crazy. I'm going to tell you this right now. It's going to be crazy.
About to get cracked.
Why? Because K. Michelle from Atlanta, New York, I think she's going to turn out in New York.
We'll see. We'll see. She got a little reputation in the industry. So we'll see if people are still working with her. Like you said, she is doing her thing. But we'll see. That's why I like these shows.
Yeah, I love these shows, man. Not too long ago, I was on the phone with my mother. And me and her was talking about the whole thing. And she's like, it's going to be crazy as hell. Let me tell you. It's going to be crazy as hell. I said, Mom, she asked me, what about Real Housewives of Atlanta? I said, Mom, let me get into that later. We'll talk about that later. Don't tell me nothing now, but let me get into that later. But then I did some research on them, so we'll get into that later on. Okay. So, let me see. Tahiri, the model.
Yes.
She was with Joe Button, for a minute.
Yes.
They're going to be
pretty.
on there.
Okay.
And who else is going on? I think
Joe Button's a snap.
Oh yes.
Anyways.
But he's sexy.
He's crazy. But I would, Joe. I would.
He's like that calm sexy. You know what I'm saying? That calm, tall. You want to be.
He's special. Tahiri, for real though, boo. That is all you, all day. But I can dig it. She's cute though. She is a gorgeous girl.
I love her.
Miss Tahiri.
I love you, Tahiri. Most definitely.
Yeah, she's good.
And I think Yandy, she's coming back to the show.
I love the Yandy.
I love Yandy, yes.
Sometimes.
And her little baby.
She's a beautiful black woman.
Yes, she is.
I think her sewing is so on point. Yo. And she
I thought that was
sharp.
real.
No. Bitch, please. That is but it is sharp, honey. And she stays sharp. Miss Yandy.
Yes, she does.
Stays sharp.
Yes, she does.
I think her husband's gay.
Who? Mendices.
Yeah, I think she a little DL. But
let's just hope you don't get it at Rikers.
Woo woo woo. Woo woo woo.
But I'm gonna tell you this. Who else is gonna be on there? I think Miss what's the big girl's name that they call her a Ronald McDonald looking bitch or something like that?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, she has this shoe line.
Yeah.
And you know, she's gonna be. I think she's gonna be back on there and everything.
She wasn't too much a part of the one I saw. Mm-hmm. So it'd be nice to see her character a little bit more.
A little bit more.
Yeah. She was cool. I don't know. She was hot.
Yeah. I think she'll do good on on the show more. I hope so. And I don't know if Erica and what's his face is gonna be back on there. I'm not really sure. Them two crazy motherfuckers. Erica Mena and Dollar. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There we go.
How do you like my hair?
I love it.
Thank you. I feel like Duchess from Black Ink a little bit with my
Oh yes. I definitely love her. You're doing more, more of the Duchess. You're giving more of the Duchess.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Thing tonight. Don't like you too much right now, Duchess. But she's the pretty girl. But I don't like you this week, Duchess. I don't know why you got sassy fire, but that's a different story.
Let me catch up on that because I did not see that yet. I need to catch up on that. Trust me.
She doing too much, Duchess. She doing too much. See, she doing too little.
Let me see. The last thing I want to, put on there. Love and Hip Hop New York comes up on VH1 October 28th. Yes, I'll be tuning in. Why? Because I just love it.
It's Urban-esque.
Yes, it's Urban-esque. So I'm giving you the news.
All y'all white boys trying to get down with the blacks, all the white girls trying to get their hair combed. Start.
You know what I'm saying? Let me see, one of the most favorite shows that I like to watch, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yes, baby, with Nene.
Nene Leakes.
Yes.
I wonder if she pees. Is that how she got her name? Nene Leakes?
Nene Leakes.
She just leaks. Bitch, what is that wet spot on my couch? Nene, did you leak? You fat bitch. I just got that from Freight Liquidators.
Look, she ain't fat. She a little. She's just thick.
Bitch, that bitch got 4 or 5 girdles on. She got a shaper. She got her Spanx on. She got a corset and a goddamn honey. Lycra. Nene Leakes. But I fucks with Nene.
Yes, I love Nene. I love Nene because, she's doing that. She's doing that in Hollywood and everything else. She's, doing the little bi-coastal thing from Atlanta to California and everything else like that.
Nene, you better not link on my couch next party, you bitch. Your blonde hair, bitch.
That's your tip,
Nene Leakes.
That's your tip.
Bitch, do you need a tampon, a pad, or something? I got wings and regular, bitch.
Or what Rollo calls them on a Cleveland show, Max iPads.
See, I would get right with Miss Nene, honey. Cause she's so big, she be scaring all those girls.
Oh, she do. I think she's a little bit of the intimidator, but the fun intimidator. You know what I'm saying?
Cute. She's a fag hag. She loves the girls. But I really do. I do like Nene. I just had to have fun with
I love her.
for a second, Nene.
And I love Phaedra because, you know, she's a freak. She is a freak. I love you, Phaedra. You're a one-of-a-kind freak. If you want to do a threesome, just call me, girl.
I like that Cynthia. I like that Cynthia Bailey.
Yes, I love Cynthia.
Because she's gorgeous. She looks like a model all day long, honey. And she's 63.
Definitely. I most definitely
Get into
love
that
Cynthia.
snatchback, honey.
Plus, she has that pageant agency that, you know, she's doing. You doing your thing.
I love when bitches got money. I really do.
Yes.
I'm trying to get some, too. You know what I'm saying?
I'm already working my way up.
Somebody needs to wife my ass.
I already got too many trying to wife me up, everything else like that. They're trying to be my husband by forcing everything.
Don't take the pussy. Talk me into it.
Right? Let your money marinate for another season.
No, but listen, honeys, if you are going to marry up and marry rich, definitely get yourself a separate bank account for the day when it ends, because it always
Even if it's Western Union.
No, or just dig a little hole in the backyard, put your shit in the hole. Just don't get no dog. Because dogs dig up shit. I would fuck a dog up if they dug up all my drug money. You know what I'm saying?
That's creepy. It's how to try to dig it back up and then put it down.
Dogs are weird.
What if your ass gets caught? Then next thing you know, he going to hit your ass with a shovel and then you be dead. He take all the damn money. That's some scary shit. I'm going to tell you that right now. That's some scary shit. I'm telling you. It can happen. It can really happen. Somebody can come up right behind you and hit you with a fucking shovel.
So what, you got one more thing for me, Pootie?
Oh yeah. They got a new girl coming in. Her name is Monique, Mynique. I don't know the bitch's last name, but I'm gonna tell you that she's a newcomer and everything else like that. That's gonna turn out really good, for real. It's gonna turn out really good.
Well, I can't wait. And when does this come out?
This comes out November 3rd on Bravo. And by the way, one of our former players from Pittsburgh that used to play for the Steelers, Cordell Stewart,
that fag
was married to Portia.
Caught at the Fruit Loop, huh, Cordell?
I love you, Portia, but the thing is, Cordell Stewart, he's an asshole, and I'm gonna tell you that right now. He's a freaking asshole.
Ugly.
He is ugly as hell.
He is ugly. Thank God he got some money.
You know, ugly niggas always got money.
And the dick. And the dick. Ugly niggas know how to fix a washing machine and your pipes, if you know what I'm saying, America. Ha! Well, I love your wrap up.
Thank you.
You're fantastic.
Thank you.
What does your weekend have in store for you?
I might see a movie.
Ooh,
I really want to see scary movies. And, you know, since it's October, I've been getting this vibe of, you know, scary movies and everything. Plus, I'm a Libra.
Do you have a Halloween costume picked out yet?
Not yet, but I have a few ideas. I'm just going to, you know.
All right, well, maybe next week we can discuss some of your Halloween ideas. Well, this weekend I may be traveling to West Virginia to see my good sister, China Whitelock Brana. If you're watching, I love you. I hope everything's good. I hope I can make it down to you. I'm definitely going to try. Hopefully, I will go to the casino and try to win some money. So wish me luck. Everybody.
Give me some birthday money, honey, please.
I will. Guys, everyone out there, thank you so much for tuning in. I had such a fun time with you this evening. It's always a pleasure being your hostess with the mostest, the most controversial, the infamous, the funniest, the prettiest. Because I bring the shows. We bring the shows here at Gay Television, honey. We bring the shows. Roku viewers, Justin.tv viewers, MondoClub.com, thank you so much. My loyal fans, my roommate Josh, thank you for watching. I know I don't get to spend a lot of time with you or do nice things for you, but you're a cool dude, so Thank you, Mommy. I love you. My best friend, my movie partner, Miss Tina. I'm that bitch, the Phoenix Johnson. Yo, I live for you, kid. Heavenly, my little baby girl, I live for you, man. Everybody out there, you know, you're in my heart. So have a wonderful weekend. Don't drink and drive. Please use condoms and treat each other and yourselves with love and respect so we can stay around for another 100, 300, 500 years. This doesn't have to end like this, yo. So keep it here every Thursday. My name is Mahogany La Piranha, and talking shit is my game. So come back next week. I can't wait. Have a great evening. Bye. Happy birthday, David. I can't believe you didn't tell me. I like cake. You stinker. Totally cute. That was a totally cute show.